And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Grimes in a 2-guard. Here's Avdia. Beal outside. The kick out to Morris. 6 to shoot. Back to Beal. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The Wizards had to deal with a lot of changes last year, not just in terms of their roster, but also bringing in a new coach.
And Beal drops them both. And, you know, in Washington, you have to think it takes more than 1 season for a new coach to get acclimated.
That's for sure, B.A., but now you're talking about Bradley Beal not being there for the entire year, so these guys just having time together and trying to figure out where their roles end up settling. It's really important for these guys to have those relationships built early on for them to have success this season.
Since hiring Tom Thibodeau, every year the Knicks have been at the bottom of the league in pace.
Well, Thibs rhymes with grind, doesn't it, B.A.? I mean, it doesn't really, but it should. It didn't take long for a lot of people to take notice just how dominant a defensive player Mitchell Robinson was going to be in this league.
Now here's Morris. Beal with a screen on Brunson. Puts it up. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Outside Barrett. Rebound by the Wizards.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Here's Beal. It's Beal on the wing. Fires from the corner. Good.
Ooh, Beal, so smooth.
Brunson with it. Pass to Grimes. Fires the 3. And again, the Knicks missing. Here's Beal. Back to Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
And Beal finding a guy with a better look that time.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
For 3, Randall. Avdia pulls it in. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Kuzma. Morris outside. Back to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And for Porzingis, gosh, a dunk looks so easy.
Morris against Brunson. And here is Barrett. Oh, Morris with a steal. And the Wizards on the break. Here's Beal. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And Bradley Beal right there just using the force to get to the free throw line. Think back in that 21 season, finally the Knicks breaking back into the playoffs. You know, it had been 7 years since they got there. Coach Thibodeau receiving the Coach of the Year honor. Well deserved.
Now here's Brunson to halt the run. Here's Grimes. New York, no good that time either.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Fournier's checked in for Grimes. On the wing, Kuzma. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. It was such an impressive season, and yet New York couldn't quite replicate their success the following year, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., they made some moves, and they were hoping to bolster the roster in some ways, but it just didn't go as expected, and now they're retooling again.
And they'll keep possession.
And how about Kuzma, the defensive energy he showed to get to that block.
Randall, the pass to Robinson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. for Washington. They've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Beal outside. It's Avdia on the wing. Morris on the wing. Back to Kuzma. Just 4 to shoot. The kick out to Morris. Over Brunson. That's short off the rim.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
To win the drought. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, man, don't see that much Fournier up at the rim.
The Wizards with a lead. Morris outside. It's Avdia on the wing. Out to Beal. Pass to Kuzma. The 3 is up. And Beal gets it to go on the assist from Kuzma. Beal's got 8 points.
Yeah, not a lot of people would call that a good shot, but if it's Bradley Beal, it might be.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Beal outside. Oh, return to sender. And so it's the Washington Wizards leading by 6 as we... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. In the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. And it's Avdia in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Now here's Morris. 3-pointer. Beal. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Bradley Beal has been around this league. Great awareness.
New York trailing. From deep. Porzingis grabs the board.
Maybe a little false confidence there. Not a high percentage shot for him.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Offensive rebound. Fires for 3. That doesn't go either for Beal. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
Well, one of the free agent moves that wasn't surprising was Brunson joining the Knicks. The two were enamored with each other early on in the process. A big signing for the Knicks, and Brunson now gets a chance to be a main piece of the team.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all of the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." B.A.?
All right, thanks, Allie.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Barrett can't hit.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Here's Avdia. There's the drive, and stolen by Barrett. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Outside Robinson. For 3, Randall knocks down the triple. Randall's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The balance and body control look a little bit better this season, so Randall stays on the ground in this catch-and-shoot situation and looks fluid.
Morris can't hit.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
And a big finish by Robinson.
The man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
Pass to Porzingis. Kuzma outside. It's Avdia on the wing, guarded by Barrett. Back to Beal. Inside. Here's Avdia. Robinson with the block. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Washington.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Now here's Brunson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. A minute 42 left in the second. Fournier for three. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got 4 rebounds in the game. Beal, the pass to Morris. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Randall with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Here's Barrett driving in. It's tipped. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. Here's Morris. A minute 6 left in the first half of basketball. Kuzma, the pass to Beal. Back to Kuzma. Beal outside. Kuzma against Fournier. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Brunson up top, guarded by Morris. For 3, Randall. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Randall's got 7 points.
Well, improving his three-point range and confidence and rhythm from the three-point line, that's opening up some things for Julius Randle.
Now here's Beal. 14 points for him. The kick out to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. Kuzma outside. Shot to win the cold streak. They get it again. The shot misses. And for New York, they're shooting at 30% here in the second. The kick out to Fournier. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Here's Barrett. Over Barton. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. Thanks very much, Allie.
Your Wizards, 21. The Knicks, 15.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. How about Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game?
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
So on the floor for the Knicks. And forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Cam Reddish is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5. Barrett passes to Randall. Outside Reddish. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
And the basket by Hachimura.
Hachimura is just strong, doing what it took to get that one off.
New York trailing. Pass to Rose. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. For 3, Randall. Kispert grabs a miss. Washington has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Here's Wright. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And the Knicks making a change here. Toppin's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And here are the Knicks now. 9-point game. basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. The Knicks rebound. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
That's Robinson dominating on the inside to capture the board and go right back up.
Rose against Wright. Pass to Barton. Over to the wing. Now Hachimura. Clock at 6. The kick out to Barton. All alone. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
The 3, Barrett. Sinks the tray. Now just a 4-point Wizard lead.
Pretty fundamental play there from Obi Toppin, getting it to the wide-open shooter.
Pass to Kispert. Hachimura against Toppin. Back to Hachimura. Right outside. The kick out to Barton. Charity stripe shot. And there's Wright. That one's good. And the assist by Barton. And the Wizards lead by 6. Rose, the pass to Toppin. And they'll get another chance. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
I know, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Wizards on D. Now Barrett goes back up. Outside Reddish. 5 to shoot. He can't get that one to fall. And Washington the other way now. And the foul called on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
The Wizards have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Rose against Wright. Pass to Kispert. Back to Barton. Soft touch off the glass. And it's an 8-point Washington lead.
And Will Barton looks comfortable there down on the inside with the shot.
Now here's Rose. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Gafford grabs the miss. The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Right with the ball. Picked up by Rose.
Derrick Rose. First personal foul. Third team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Julius Randle's checked in for Toppin.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. During the 2021 playoffs, Daniel Gafford was such a bright spot.
Gafford made a statement in the first round against the Sixers and Joel Embiid going 22 of 26 from the field. Gafford set an NBA percentage record. That's 85%, BA. That's hot.
Pass to Kispert. Hachimura outside. Right against Reddish. Clock at 4. And here's Kispert from the arc. The Knicks with the rebound. Barrett's got 4 rebounds now. Out to Rose. Back to Barrett. Over Kispert. And again, the Knicks missing. Washington's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Wright with the ball. Picked up by Reddish. Back to Wright. Pass to Kispert. And here's Wright. And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it. Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for New York.
Checking in for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson.
Here's Brunson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Randle finds Brunson. Looking to end the drought. Gafford grabs the miss. Here's Kispert. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Knicks shooting a rough 25% from the field in this game. At the 2 and the 3 are Beal and Avdia. In the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. And it's Morris in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. And that one's good. Porzingis.
I think there's a little bit more room for Porzingis to play with that kind of aggression.
Outside Brunson. Back to Randall. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Kuzma.
Knicks ball.
Here's Hartenstein. Defended by Porzingis. Hartenstein goes. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
That'll belong to Kyle
First
Kuzma.
team foul.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
And here are the Knicks, trailing by 10. And that one's good for Brunson. Brunson's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Morris outside. They kick it out to Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds in the game. He shoots. The Knicks keep it alive. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Kristaps Porzingis. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now.
Kuzma knowing his body well and using it.
Porzingis passes to Morris. To the inside. Out to Beal. Pass to Avdia. Morris with it. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Kuzma. Three-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
Kuzma spacing the floor nicely, patiently waiting and knocking down the 3.
Back to Reddish. Outside Brunson. Reddish against Beal. Reddish misses.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Morris with it. Picked up by Reddish. Morris passes to Kuzma. It's Avdia on the wing. Oh, from deep. The Knicks with the rebound. Left side, Barrett. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Hartenstein. And he throws it down with one hand.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
And the free throw, no good. Washington has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Kuzma. The 3 ball is rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Randall finds Reddish. Back to Randall. Kicks it out to Barrett. Puts up a 3. The offensive rebound. Outside Reddish. Jacks up a 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Reddish has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Wizards have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Back to Morris. Pass to Beal. Fires the 3. The Wizards with another miss. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Reddish misses.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
Porzingis passes to Beal. Back to Porzingis. Morris outside. 4 on the clock. Here's Avdia. The Knicks with the rebound.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Here's Hartenstein. And he sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5.
There's all these little attributes to Kyle Kuzma's game that you start to see show themselves. He's developing as a passer and as a rebounder. I think his best basketball is still ahead of him. And the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, Kuzma. Morris outside. It's Beal on the wing. From downtown, the Wizards with another miss. From outside the arc. No good there. So we see the Wizards get the win here. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead.
It's a battle of the bigs. Two fantastic centers, Clark, in this matchup tonight. Some throwback basketball.
Well, you know, there was a time, Kevin, when centers dominated the league. And as you said, tonight we're going to throw it back to those days.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Turner is out there with Smith. Then it's Halliburton. Then there's Buddy Hield. And it's Nembhard into the two. And it's Beal in the corner. Morris passes to Avdia. Kuzma kicks to Beal. There's the triple. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that's money from Beal. He's so crafty at finding space in that deep corner.
Passes it to Nembhard. Out to Smith. Lets the three fly. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Outside Beal. And And it's sent back by Turner.
What timing from Turner. And that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
You know, over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
Halliburton, a screen on Beal. Here's Nembhard. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Personal foul.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes? As you were just talking about, it changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. Pass to Smith. Here's Nembhard for 3. Kuzma pulls it in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Beal. Wizards keeping it alive in a fresh 14-second shot clock. Tries again. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And one of the league's most gifted scorers, Beal relishes any chance he gets to finish while getting fouled.
GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Now Halliburton. Can they get it? Indiana again missing. Kuzma finds Beal. 1:35 left to play in the first. Lays it up and banks it in.
Can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient once he gets in that area.
Halliburton outside. In the corner, it's Hield. Takes a 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
1:05 left in the first quarter. Outside for Beal. Here's Avdia. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Pass to Smith. Now here's Hield. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Nembhard. No good on the 3. Washington leading now by 4. Right side Beal. Here's Porzingis. Morris outside. Kuzma outside. Avdia the pass to Beal. Another shot. Driving inside. And he lays it up and in. Beal's got 12 points in the game.
And this is Beal at his best. He's cooking with grease, and his teammates need to keep feeding him.
Here's Hield. The layup off target.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a play like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Wizards as they wrap up the first quarter with a 13-3 run. They'll be back shortly live from Washington. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Washington.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. They've got Turner. Smith is out there with Buddy Hield. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the two-guard spot. Morris kicks to Beal. Crosses over and finished off by Beal.
And maybe not the most explosive player in the league, but Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters. And at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followers.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy. That's it.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times. But you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Kuzma kicks to Avdia. Three-pointer on the way. They get the rebound with all the power on that Gruden.
Porzingis able to use that 7'6" wingspan to full effect, beating everybody to the board and then quickly cashing in.
Now the pass to Nembhard. Hield outside. Hands it from downtown. Hield's got 6.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Upside Beal. To the inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time. Creatively sending that one home.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Tries the spin move. Back to Hield. Indiana moving the ball over. Beal with it. Now Smith defending. There's Kuzma. The rebound by Halliburton.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate and embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
Turner inside. A second chance effort. Can't hit that one. And it's Washington the other way. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Out to Kuzma. Porzingis inside. Working on Smith. Porzingis can't hit. Pacers trail by 9. Passes to Nembhard. Smith outside. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Wizards have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter. 3 assists. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, you got to shut these lanes off because Kuzma relishes the opportunity to finish around the rim.
Pass to Nembhard. 1:14 left here in the second. Smith, the pass to Halliburton. Smith sets the pick for Halliburton. Back to Smith. Halliburton finds Smith. Oh, he misses the dunk. Wizards leading by 11. Beal drives in and finished off by Beal.
And defenses have to respect Beal's jumper. That helps spark the seed on that possession.
Here's Halliburton. Can they get it? Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Outside, Beal. He dishes it to Avdia. Outside for Beal. Takes the three. Pacers with the rebound. Here's Nemhard. And the three off target. Kuzma left side. Porzingis passes to Avdia. Here's Morris. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. And so it's Washington. Thank you, David. And we'll be right.
The Pacers. 17.
Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? Well, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
In the front court with Hachimura. Kispert is out there with Wright, and it's Gafford in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. And the second free throw, good.
You know, for a guy who's averaged around 7 points a game for his career, McConnell really makes his presence felt at the offensive end. He does it largely as a playmaker.
Here's Wright, and Wright throws it down hard.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Batase the pass to Arte. Hachimura grabs the miss.
And another thing about McConnell, man, he really brings the energy.
Big time, Greg. Big time energy guy. Plays with great pace. Always looking to push the action. And he does so without turning the ball over. And he's a sneaky defender as well.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. The kick out to Barton. Kispert, the pass to Barton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hachimura finds Barton. And Barton throws it down.
Yeah, shot clock awareness is so important, but you got to be cool under pressure to handle that situation.
Takes a step back. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First.
And that's a smart foul there. Instead of giving up the easy deuce, send him to the line.
And he's not a very good foul shooter, so that's a heads-up play by the defense there.
And the Pacers finished 25-57 last season, their worst record since the mid-'80s. Indiana deciding to go young, and with that comes growing pains.
Kispert kicks to right. And it's off from three-point range. Pacers trail by 12. McConnell passes to Taylor. Here's Duarte. Fires for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Duarte's got 4 this quarter. And last season, a tough one, Indiana, with their lowest winning percentage, Greg, in over 30 years.
Yeah, but I love how they approached the end of the season. Bringing in Tyrese Halliburton, playing a lot of the younger players, planning for the future. And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. That's to Hachimura. Out to the wing. Down low. Gafford inside, and Gafford throws it down.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
McConnell kicks to Taylor. The pass to Orte.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
From downtown. The shot that time, not on target. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Now here is Hachimura. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's the only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Both good from the line that time.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Here he goes. Mathurin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal.
Yeah, the defender
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. 1:29 left in the third quarter. Right, looking around. This is it to Kispert. Now here is Hachimura. The kick out to right. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And his coaches and teammates love that. They want Hachimura getting after it more on that offensive glass.
50 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside, Taylor. McConnell in the corner. Drills the three-pointer. McConnell's got it back down to single digits for Indiana.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Kispert, the pass to Hachimura. Out of hand on it. Here's Duarte.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Hachimura finds right. Ring shot on the way. And that one released in time, but no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with a pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the court right now for the Pacers. We got Buddy Hield. Turner is out there with Smith. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the 2.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Hield outside. Here's Nembhard, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Washington. They have a 9-point lead. Morris kicks to Kuzma. Out to Morris. Shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Halliburton passes to Nembhard. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Hield outside. Fires the three. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Beal can't get it to go.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
It's stolen by Morris. They get a hand on it. And Beal kicks to Avdia. Out to Morris. It's Beal on the wing, covered by Heel. Here's Morris. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Wizards lead by 8.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Halliburton with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. Out to Turner. Pass to Memo. Beal with the steal. Kuzma finds Beal. And here's Avdia. Beal the pass to Avdia. Top of the key. Kept alive by Washington. Morris outside. The dish to Avdia. Clock at 4. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. They get it again. Porzingis passes to Avdia. It's tipped. Here's Nemhard. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Wizards leading by 6. Morris looking over the floor. A putback. It's good on the putback.
You know, with that top shelf athleticism and the 7-3 frame, Porzingis always a threat for a putback jam.
Halliburton kicks to Heel. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Porzingis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Turner with the steal. Halliburton outside. And Halliburton jams it in.
How about Halliburton? Fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
Beal against Halliburton. The pass to Avdia. The drive by Beal. Washington again turning it over. Here's Halliburton.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
A shot off that time. Up top, Kuzma, covered by Smith. Kuzma with it. Back to Beal. It's Kuzma top the key. Just 5 to shoot. Morris passes to Kuzma. Beal, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Big time shot by Halliburton. And his team and coaches say, in Tyrese, we trust.
Morris dishes to Beal. Back to Morris. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And so it's Washington who's straight by with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Well, these two teams tonight, they are loaded with young talent. Doris, the future looks bright.
Well, they're loaded with young talent, and it is fearless talent. These are squads that are going to be tremendous to watch for the next several years. Tonight could be a preview of the next generation of stars to come.
And now the Indiana Pacers starters. They've got Halliburton, Miles Turner out there with Smith, then it's Buddy Hield, and it's Nembhard in at the 2.
Well, keep your head up, look for an opportunity to facilitate Julius Randle the delivery.
Now here's Halliburton. From deep three-point range, buries it from 3.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Robinson. Barrett passes to Brunson. And there's Barrett on the assist by Brunson.
This is a relentless scorer who is unafraid to work on the inside, in the paint. RJ making his presence felt. Boy, there were lots of expectations that accompanied RJ Barrett coming out of college. That's going to happen when you're the 3rd overall pick.
Back to Smith. Pass to Halliburton. Smith with a screen on Brunson. 4 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Hield from outside. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
We all know this guy is a volume three-point shooter. Mr. Hield does not lack for confidence.
You know, watching R.J. Barrett is a treat, Doris, whenever we get a chance to do so.
Yeah, B.A., he is a tremendous young man on top of being a player who so desperately is searching for greatness and working to get there. What you love about R.J. is he's trying to add to the offensive end of the floor year by year. Yes, he can get off the dribble drive. Now can he consistently make that perimeter jumper? The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Back to Halliburton. From deep. It's hauled in by Robinson. Here's Grimes. Pass to Brunson. Here's Grimes. Outside Barrett. Here he goes. Here's Grimes. Banked it in off the glass.
With his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
Here's Nembhard. The 3 is up. Not going to go that time. The Knicks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Outside Robinson. Back to Randle. Oh, and Turner with a block.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
Here's Nembhard. Brunson defending. Nice shot by Turner.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Randall. 1:51 left to play in the first. And he converts the layup.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randall assertive and able to find the finish.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
To the left side wing. Halliburton against Brunson. Halliburton, the pass to Hield. That one no good. Some solid defense from Brunson.
Yeah, ever since the Nets relocated to Brooklyn in 2012, the rivalry between the Nets and Knicks has intensified. Now, both teams trying to prove that New York belongs to them.
Now here's Halliburton. Hield up top. This one for three. Gets the three to fall. Hield's got 6 points.
If you've got a shooter like Hield on your team, any opportunity to deliver the basketball is a good time.
Now Brunson. He's got 5. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Randall. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Well, Halliburton can be so clever with the basketball, helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening.
Kicks it out to Barrett. 20 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Now here's Brunson. And there's the drive. Barrett against Hield. And so he draws the foul, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen
the previous play is under review.
Calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Free throw drops for Barrett.
R.J. Barrett, still such a young talent in the NBA, but this is something this young man has dreamed about for as long as he can remember. He has the work habits and the commitment to be great.
Halliburton with the ball. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. It's a tie game in New York. And we'll be back shortly for the start.
And a big round of applause for your Knicks City Kings.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. Jalen Smith is out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Miles Turner. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the 2. And it's Randall with the jam.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Now here's Halliburton. Oh, Robinson with a block.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Pass to Nembhard. And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. No good there. So New York will take it the other way now.
Well, before he arrived in the NBA, Jalen Brunson had a ton of success in college. This guy instrumental in Villanova's national title in 2018.
Now here's Barrett. 6 points for him. Randall outside. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Ooh, poked away. And it's New York scoring again. For all he did at the college level, Brunson still dropped to the second round of the NBA draft.
He did, BA, but he showed he belonged right away. His numbers get a little bit better every season. At 6'1", he's a strong finisher close to the bucket. He can play the one guard, he can play the two guard, he can make open shots, he can get in the paint and score. Jalen Brunson is a big-time contributor to a high-quality basketball team.
Here's Brunson following the bucket by the Pacers. Pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, Mitchell Robinson will take it to the rim with authority every chance he gets.
And here's Halliburton. 5 points in the game. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks. The Knicks have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. Outside for Randall. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Offensive rebound. Indiana trailing here. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Well, anytime Buddy Hield has a little bit of a runway, you knew he was going to go up with force. That's a big-time dunk.
Now here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Pass to Grimes. Robinson with it. Shakes him. And a big finish by Robinson.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be. Guys, you think about the Indiana Pacers, a team that has had several coaching changes of late, and obviously that kind of inconsistency has no doubt played a part in their recent struggles. This is what we call highly efficient play, working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Randall outside. A minute 35 left to play in the half. Here's Barrett, and that one is hammered home.
R.J. Barrett entered the league with confidence and an ability to get off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
Well, the Pacers hired Rick Carlisle as their coach for the second time, by the way, in the summer of 2021.
That's exactly right, B.A. Remember, Coach Carlisle was quite successful here between 2003 and 2007. Then he moved on to be the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks for 13 years. Obviously a championship coach that 1 year with Dirk Nowitzki. I think the Pacers, optimistic Coach Carlisle, can help speed up this rebuild.
Pass to Grimes. Smith against Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Barrett. Defense right on him. The rebound by Turner. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, the speed on Halliburton made the difference there. The defense's only option was to foul him.
At the line, 2 shots.
Good on the second one. Here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Pass to Robinson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
And this, to me, is where Mitchell Robinson is comfortable operating. Because of the length and size, he can put pressure on defenders.
Some changes for Indiana. Duarte, he's checked in for Nimhart. And it's McConnell in for Halliburton. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McConnell passes to Hield. Randall pulls down the board.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
To the middle. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And so that's the end of the first half. Appreciate it, Allie.
28. Drop and service. 1-2.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Emmanuel quickly is out there with Derrick Rose. Then it's Toppin. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Reddish in at the 3. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. Now here's Quickly. Here's Toppin. And rejected. McConnell against Quickly. Pass to Duarte. Here's Matherin. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question. Taylor,
he's checked in for Indiana.
Well, the vertical of Obi Toppin on display rises up with ease.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Out to the right wing. Back to Duarte. To the paint. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Over the last couple of seasons, Doris, the Knicks have played great defense.
Well, look no further, VA, than their head coach. Obviously, Tom Thibodeau built his reputation on the defensive end of the floor. It begins with attitude. It means playing on a string, being committed to each other. Everyone will play defense at all times, no possessions off.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Here's Duarte. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Inside. Second chance effort. The Knicks pull it in. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Connects from downtown. Reddish has got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Toppin against Tice. Pass to Bataze. Back to Tice. 3-pointer. Doesn't go for him. New York goes the other way with it. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul. Quickly outside. Beyond the arc. They grab their own miss.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Pass to Duarte. Over to the wing. McConnell outside. Indiana again missing. New York has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Reddish. It's rebounded by Bataze.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot. Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And stolen by McConnell. Now the Pacers on the move. Here's Duarte. The ball's knocked loose. Outside for McConnell. Tice against Toppin. Pass to Batase. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. It's quickly with a drive. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Here's Duarte. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. And here's Toppin from the arc. Tice grabs the miss.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
That's his first personal. First team foul.
Oh, it's stolen by Tice. McConnell against Rose. Pass to Batase. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks. So Indiana ends up going with a new group. For New York, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here's Hartenstein. Turner covers. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Toppin's shot is off. Indiana's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist by Hield.
Now, this guy has made giant strides in his playmaking. Nice setup by Buddy Hield right there.
Here's Nembhard. To the inside. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. They've got Buddy Hield, Smith out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Halliburton, and it's Nembhard in at the 2-guard position. Hits the trifecta.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Grimes. From behind the arc. Randall, good. Randall's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, defense is smart to get close to Randall, but he powers through it anyway.
They set the screen. 3-pointer, Halliburton. The Knicks pull it in. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Grimes. Kicks it out to Barrett. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Picked by Smith. Turner with it. Outside for Halliburton. 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from 3.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Brunson against Halliburton. Pass to Randall. Back to Brunson. Now here's Robinson. Oh, stolen by Turner. Halliburton with the ball. And it's Brunson picking him up. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds in the game. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Now here's Barrett. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, stolen by Turner.
New York foul. Jalen Brunson. First personal foul. First team foul.
What we know about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy always ready to push the pace. He's got a ton of energy. He's willing to outrun and outwork other guys.
Now here's Halliburton. There's the 3. Drains the triple.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Brunson against Halliburton. And he He's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters. Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
And he lobs it up. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Down low. Halliburton against Randall. Heel, the screen on Randall. Now here's Turner. Defense is right there. Shot clock at 5. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got his 5th rebound of the night. To the paint. It's stolen by Heel. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Smith with it. Randall's in his pocket. And then Turner with the dunk.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that defense.
Right wing. Takes the 3. Grimes' shot is off. Here's Indiana. They're on a 12-4 run. Halliburton goes. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Fearless move by Tyrese Halliburton. The game is complete and the mind is ready.
Randall, pass to Barrett. The kick out to Brunson. Out to the wing. Pass to Robinson. Clock at 4.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Barrett with it. Guarded by Smith. Outside Robinson. Back to Randall. The kick out to Brunson. It's stolen by Halliburton.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Up top, Smith. Smith with a screen on Brunson. Pass to Nembhard. The 3. The shot that time not on target. And so this one belongs to the Knicks. This one was in the balance right until the...
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Washington.
And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Kuzma will step in at the 4, and Porzingis at center. Morris and Beal are the guards. And it's Avdia in at the 3. 5 to shoot. Beal the pass to Kuzma. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
New York foul.
And the Knicks making a change here. Fournier's checked in.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for your New York Knicks.
Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Avdia. Nice ball movement by Washington. 6 to shoot. Outside for Beal. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
New York ball.
It seems like, Brent, it's been a long time we've been asking, could this be the year the Knicks turn it around?
I think, Kevin, though, it's about not just turning it around. It's about being a viable, competitive, potential deep-run playoff team for many years in succession. And is this the time? I'm just not sure.
Morris kicks to Kuzma. And there's the pass to Morris. It's Beal on the wing. Now, here is Morris. Back to Beal. Wizards need to get a shot off here. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. And Randall throws it down.
You can see Randall just seeing some open court in front of him, accelerating and making something happen in transition.
Here's Morris. Out to Kuzma. No good with the triple. For New York, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. They're at the pass to Robinson. And here's Brunson. It's Robinson high post. Pass to Barrett. And there's the drive.
There's no doubt that R.J. Barrett is a hard-working player and looking for chances to stay and get involved. He does a lot for his team out there on the floor.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws here for the night. Barrett's attitude, Brent, has helped him find early success in this league.
And R.J. only the 8th player to record 2,000 points, 500 rebounds, and 300 assists, all by the tender age of 21. You almost forget how young he is, but he has made an impact here.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Okay, David, thanks. And here are the Knicks now, following the bucket by the Wizards. Randall surveying the D. Sinks the three-pointer. Randall's got 5.
Well, improving his three-point range and confidence and rhythm from the three-point line, that's opening up some things for Julius Randle.
Wizards timeout call.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 9 points. The dish to Beal from outside the arc. 1:37 left in the first quarter of the game. Count the buckets, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And Beal with the reveal of some of his resiliency on that and one.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. New York leading by 6. Here's Brunson, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. It's just very solid offense.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Brunson. Passes it to Barrett. Outside for Randall. Shot clock at 5. The shot, no good. And it's Washington the other way. Kuzma outside. Here's Beal. Lays it up off the glass. 5 points in the game.
Well, Bradley Beal can mix it up offensively, and he gets to the inside this time to score.
Porzingis with the block. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. Beal the pass to Kuzma. Knicks with the rebound.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Stolen by Robinson. Here's Barrett. He takes it in.
How about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Moore. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you've got to love that.
And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident.
And a big round of applause for your Knicks City Knicks.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for New York?
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal, and you can get out in transition. You seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Fournier out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. They're the group. New York will start the second. And Randall throws it down.
And that started with Evans' good defense. He managed to come up with the ball and then just shot it up the floor.
Morris with the ball. Brunson picks him up. Morris kicks to Beal. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jalen Brunson. For Washington, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And Brunson, here we go. Stolen by Phabian. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. The Knicks leading by 8. Here's Brunson. Beal pulls it in. And the Wizards with possession. Brent, how has size now affected the way the game is played?
Well, if I could just take a detour, Kevin, I would tell you it's skill that has affected the way the game has played. I mean, this has always been a tall man's game, and usually it's been dominated by the biggest guys, but that's not the case anymore. So you look at 6'4" to 6'7" guys who are skilled to shoot, pass, and dribble. That's what every team is looking for, and that's the way the modern NBA team, especially a championship caliber team, is made. While using some serious moves and lateral quickness, that gets him right past the defense. Julius Randle with a nice move.
Morris finds Beal. Kuzma against Randle. Kuzma can't get it to go. Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Brunson the pass to Barrett. It's Fournier on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Porzingis with the block.
That's a forgotten skill, as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
For Washington, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. That free throw, no good.
Kuzma at the line. 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one.
There's all these little attributes to Kyle Kuzma's game that you start to see show themselves. He's developing as a passer and as a rebounder. His best basketball skill ahead of him.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Beal dishes to Avdia. Back to Beal. Out to Morris. Wizards passing it around. And on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut back down now to 10 as they pick up the bucket from Beal.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Brunson with it. Guarded now by Morris. Randle outside. And stolen by Kuzma. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Kuzma has great size, and with that frame comes great responsibility. That time, he took the foul.
2 shots.
So he gets them both. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Brunson, here we go. He kicks it to Robinson. Balls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game.
25-15.
Brunson against Morris. Beal gets a wide open look, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Beal's got 11.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Brunson kicks to Fournier. To Brunson, pass to Randle, let's train. Kuzma pulls it in. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Morris outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. Now just a 5-point Knicks lead.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Out to Barrett. There's the pass to Brunson. Fires from deep. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Beal. Nice D from Barrett.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight.
Thanks, David. And we'll be
25. The Wizards. 20.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Checking out now the group for Wes Unseld Jr. to start the second half. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kuzma will step in at the 4. With Porzingis at center. And it's Avdia in at the small forward position.
One of the more striking things about Emmanuel Quickly is his ability to draw fouls and get to the line. That's pretty special for a young player, and he's automatic when he gets there.
Morris passes to Beal. It's deflected. Rose surveying the D, and so they choose to intentionally foul. And for a perimeter player to draw as many fouls as quickly, Brent, that's pretty impressive.
Well, there's some ability in there for him as a passer, too, so he can find teammates. He'll drive into the lane. It's just a matter of him recognizing when it's time for him, time for a teammate.
And the Wizards are going with the whole new group out there now. Wizards trail by 7. Here's Hachimura. Missed inside. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Toppin. Rebound by Kispert. Washington shooting 41% for the game. Fires the 3. Connects from three-point range. Kispert's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, Hachimura not known as a playmaker, but unselfish play, that is part of his game.
Here's Toppin. Rebounded by the Wizards. Gafford kicks to Kispert. Back to Gafford. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Gafford's got his first bucket of the night.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Now, here's Quickly. Not a lot of room. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
A nice, tricky handle from Reddish there, setting himself up and initiates for himself.
Right against Rose. Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Right against Rose. Kicks to Toppin. The 3. New York with a new 14. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Up top, Reddish. Martin defending. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
The more and more Cam Reddish gets confidence in that kind of game where he's going to go inside and attack, that's a big help.
Both free throws good from Reddish.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Right, looking around. Barton outside. Takes it inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kispert with the bucket.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Rose kicks to Toppin. Outside Rose. Pass to Hartenstein. For the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Hartenstein's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Right against Rose. The kick out to Barton. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from right.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Rose passes to Toppin. No good that time. And Washington the other way now. Here's Kispert, and the dunk by Kispert.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And Rose, an explosive scorer, but he's always been a very capable passer at the point.
Pittsburgh kicks to right. Passes it to Barton. Plenty of space. And Washington again with the bucket.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
It's good from long range.
And the coaching staff loving this. Confidence in Obi Toppin's catch-and-shoot game.
The kick out to Barton. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by New York. They've held a 12-point lead early.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Pass to right. Martin with it. And so it's New York with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Look at
A big round of applause for your Knicks City Knicks.
well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pleasure packed basketball. Here's Morris. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Reddish. And it's Barrett at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Morris kicks to Abdia. Clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming out. That's on Jalen Brunson.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. They lead by 4. Outside for Randall. That's it. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 70%. 5 for 7. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
One thing you can add on to this, and you don't talk about it much as a point of emphasis, but getting to the free throw line and generating easy points can really help you out. They got a lot of free throws. He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Kuzma against Randall. And Randall throws it down.
You wonder if the coaching staff is encouraging these kind of nights and aggressive play from Randall to take over.
Morris outside. Outside for Beal. Back to Morris. It's Beal on the wing. Morris inside. Mounted by Reddish. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Morris. Brunson up top. On the pass to Reddish. Outside for Randall. And another 3 for New York.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Morris passes to Beal. Out to Kuzma. Outside Beal. Back to Kuzma. From the arc. Beal can't get it to go. The Knicks leading by 8. Barrett with the ball. Now Abdia defending. And it's Barrett penetrating. Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
And how about RJ gets a little bit fancy with that one as he flushes it home.
Stolen by Brunson. And here we go. Brunson heading to the hoop. Randall against Kuzma. Here's Brunson. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Wizards passing it around. Here's Beal. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists tonight.
This is what Beal is out there to do, just pour in points.
Morris against Brunson. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Very healthy 6 for 9.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Randall kicks the barrel. 1:16 left in the 4th. 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. And he stays with it.
Oh, great job there, tracking down the long rebound, and the clock will continue to run.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Randall with the clock.
Yes, sir.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for New York.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, they really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Julius Randle.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Randle finds Barrett. Back to Randle. A 3. Avdia with the rebound.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Back to Beal. Over Reddish. And the shot is long. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a... Happy Monday, everyone. This evening. Here we go. And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. So a look at our starters for the Wizards. At the 2 and the 3 are Beal and Avdia. In the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. And it's Morris in at the 1.
Tyrese Halliburton is more like what you're seeing from guards these days. He's a tall guard with good size who can knock down the 3 and do damage as a slasher in the lane in addition to setting up his teammates.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Halliburton up top. The shot comes out, and Washington the other way now. Here's Beal, up and in on the layup.
Such a tough guard. I mean, Beal mixing it up inside, coming out on top in that battle.
And Clark Halliburton had a great second year.
Yeah, he sure did, despite being moved near the trading deadline. I mean, improved his scoring, rebounding, and assist numbers across the board, BA. And that's, for a really young player, I bet this guy's going to be one we're going to hear a lot about in the seasons to come.
Now here's Halliburton. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's Morris. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Beal's got 5 now.
I'll tell you what, I absolutely love watching Beal go to work. He makes good decisions, and that time, no hesitation off the catch.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Halliburton. From the line, that's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Now that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller with that kind of dribble move. Major handles.
Now here's Morris. Here's Kuzma. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Halliburton against Morris. It's stolen by Kuzma. And the Wizards on the break. He goes up, and it's Kuzma finishing it off.
You got to keep Kuzma in front of you, especially in transition. Once he gets behind you, it's done.
Halliburton outside. To the middle. Here's Turner, and then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
Pass to Beal. Back to Avdia. Got a piece of it. outside. From the arc. The rebound by the Wizards. Now Beal, guarded by Hield. Kuzma outside. Back to Beal. Kuzma, the pass to Beal. Over Hield. The rebound by Turner.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And the shot goes down. Halliburton's got his second bucket of the night.
Halliburton's quickness and agility really makes him hard to deal with, especially when he's in close like that.
Halliburton against Morris. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Halliburton for 3. Tries the spin move. Pass to Nembhard. And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Halliburton against Morris. Halliburton misses. The Wizards have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. The drive by Porzingis. Blocked! And out of bounds, the Pacers will take it. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Well, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Nembhard. Pulls up at the elbow. And the jumper is good.
Sweet dime that time from Halliburton. This combo guard has really impressive floor awareness, folks.
Morris passes to Beal. It's Avdia on the wing. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Wizards. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Wizards.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
And so in the game for Washington. In the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. At the 2 and the 3 are Beal and Avdia. And it's Morris in at the point. Back to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Porzingis able to use that 7'6" wingspan to full effect, beating everybody to the board and then quickly cashing in.
Well, the 27th pick in 2017, Kyle Kuzma made first team all-rookie. He was displaying just sort of significantly better shooting in the pros than he did in college at Utah. And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Morris finds Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
The shot by Nembhard, no good. Well, you look at Kuzma's shooting percentages. His rookie season, still his most efficient, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he stayed at about that same level. But as an offensive-minded player, if he can progress a little, that would certainly help his value.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. The Pacers again can't hit. Washington's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Morris. Launches a 3. Smith with the rebound.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Here's Hield. Here's Smith. Back to Hield. Halliburton against Porzingis. Lets it go from deep. And Tyrese Halliburton with the 3. Halliburton's got his third bucket of the night.
Halliburton, a really good knockdown shooter, which adds great value to this offense.
Morris passes to Kuzma. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. to Avdia. Porzingis for three. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Ooh, Morris with a steal. And the Wizards on the break. Here's Kuzma. Here's Avdia. Back to Kuzma. Inside. Out to Beal.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
From deep three-point range. Here's Avdia. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line to try to make it a three-point play. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Now here's Beal. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Morris outside. Out to Beal. Three-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Morris has got 5 assists in the game.
A volume three-point shooter. Beal knows he has the green light to shoot threes whenever he wants.
Here's Nembhard. On the take. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Pulls up. Beal's shot is off. For Indiana, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Indiana again missing. The Wizards have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Morris for 3. It's not going to go for him. So Indiana will take it the other way. Turner passes to Halliburton. And that one's good. Now 4 for 10.
Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
Here's Avdia. Beal outside. Morris left side. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Avdia. Guarded by Hield. Beal from outside. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Substitution on the court.
16 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's McConnell. Here's Matherin. Tice outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
Your Pacers, 14. The Wizards, 21.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. The Wizards with a lead. They've got Chris Duarte. Daniel Tice is out there with Goga Bitadze. Then there's TJ McConnell. That's the 5 for the Pacers.
Indiana foul. Chris Duarte. First personal foul. First team foul.
Indiana on D. Pass to Wright. Back to Gafford. Just 5 to shoot. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Matherin. Out to the right wing. And here's Tice. Here's Duarte. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Wizards shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Right against McConnell. To the wing, right side. Pass to Gafford. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. It's Dorte on the wing. To the inside. Here's Matherin. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup.
Oh, fantastic adjustment on the shot against tight defense.
Spins. Out to Hachimura. Over to the left wing. Pass to Barton. On the wing, Barton. Got a hand on it. To the middle. Stolen by Gafford. Here's Kispert. Fires for three. The Wizards with another miss. Right against McConnell. Right with the board. The Wizards have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Oh, it's stolen by Tice. McConnell against Wright. Pass to Tice. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Tice has got his first points in this one.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
McConnell against Wright. McConnell with a steal. And that one good. And it's now just a 1-point Wizard lead.
When you use it right, the pump fakes as effective a move as there is.
Washington calls timeout. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Kispert. Right up top. He's marked by McConnell. Hachimura in the post. He's against Tice. Kispert's shot is good.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Batase. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
For Washington, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Right against McConnell. Here's Kispert. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
McConnell outside. Oh, a special move before that shot. McConnell's got his second basket of the night.
Showing off the dribble moves, able to create for himself. I love it.
Hachimura, pass to Wright.
First personal foul.
And he drops the first.
Well, you know, you've got to really appreciate DeLon Wright's relentless desire to get better. I mean, this guy's constantly trying to hone his craft.
A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
McConnell against Wright. It's Dorte on the wing. For 3. Just 4 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And a miss there on the triple. Washington has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. It's tipped. Martin against Tice. Here's Matherin. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 5.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Pass to Kispert. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Wizards leading. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. So on the floor for the Wizards, Martin and Hachimura are the forward pair. Delon Wright is out there with Kispert, and it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Kispert, pulls up on the wing. Martin finds Hachimura. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
Boy, I've liked the defensive persistence, hounding the opposition and forcing mistakes. As a result, coming up with steals, too.
So Washington ends up going with a new group. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Wes Unseld Jr. was discussing with his players. He told them we've got to protect the rim with everything we've got. If we cut down on their easy looks inside, we've got them. It might mean more room for their perimeter shooters, but that's a trade-off he's willing to risk. All right, back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. It's Abdia on the wing, guarded by Hield. Kuzma outside. Now here's Beal. Kuzma, the pass to Beal. Clock at 6. Yep, that one's good. And the Wizards lead by 1.
The consistency of Beal's scoring has been terrific. And, of course, his teammates keep working hard to facilitate to him.
Now here's Halliburton. Outside Hield. From deep. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Indiana's gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. 3-pointer, Halliburton. They grab their own miss. Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, how about the determination of Turner? He's a wrecking ball on the glass on both ends of the floor. Just doesn't give up on plays.
Now here's Morris. Pass to Beal. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Morris has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Halliburton against Morris. Here's Nembhard. The 3. Rebounded by Kuzma. Beal left side. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Morris. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Up top, Beal. Kuzma outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Abdia. The 3, Porzingis. Rebounded by Hield.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Turner inside. Defended by Kuzma. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Turner stepping up big, showing you some composure and leadership there.
Morris passes to Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Kyle Kuzma, a man you can trust in the clutch. Big spots, big shots.
Pass to Nembhard. A minute and a half left in the 4th quarter here. And it's good. 2 points. Boy, it's been a grinder, a back and forth all night.
Oh, 7 times the lead has changed. Neither team giving an inch.
Now here's Beal. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Halliburton up top. Pass to Turner. Count it!
Great to see guys put it back down under pressure. Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Now here's Morris. Now here's Kuzma. There's 42 seconds left in the game. Beal, no good. Halliburton with the ball. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Here's Nembhard. From outside, off the mark. And Washington with possession. Beal from outside. Oh, swiped away. And he's all alone. Outside heel. Pass to Halliburton. From deep three-point range. Missed it. And so the big win by Indiana in a tight game. What a performance they had.
family is happy.
I like that perspective. Thanks, D.A. And so off the tip, it's New York. So the New York starting five. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Fournier out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the center.
Wow, the hammer by R.J. Barrett. How about that athleticism?
Doors since 2000, the New York Knicks have won a grand total of 1 playoff series. What are their issues? Why the problem?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, you always evaluate an organization in its totality. You start with the ownership group, then you go to the general manager, down to the coaches, and how is your roster? What caliber of player is there? Clearly, they have not had stability amongst the GMs, the coaches, or the personnel. It does, however, appear that they are moving in a direction with a clear plan now.
Nemo's shot is good.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
And here's Brunson. Randall right side. There's the dish to Fournier. Pass to Brunson. 4 on the clock. Nice move. And it's good on the way in.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Halliburton outside. No good on the triple. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Brunson finds Randall, and then Randall slams it in.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
Halliburton against Brunson. Healed right side. Halliburton. Halliburton is screen on Fournier. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. Brunson with a clean look. And there's another one for the Knicks.
That's 2 things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Randall against Smith. Pass to Nemo. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Knicks. Robinson down low, working on Smith, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
The defense trying to get physical with Mr. Robinson. He's all about that. Go ahead.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for New York.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Now, here is Robinson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Mitchell Robinson brings a level of toughness on a nightly basis. Love getting inside and seeing him invite the contact. Guys, you think about this Indiana Pacers proud organization. They have not been to a conference finals since 2014. And consider when they did get into the playoffs, they were bounced in the first round several times.
Green by Tice. The shot no good by Duarte. New York with the ball. This run now up to 13-2. Brunson the pass to Fournier. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Pacers trail by 11. Pass to Bitadze. Here's Duarte. Launches a 3 to the left side wing. Indiana again missing. And for this Pacers franchise, Doris, they took a step backwards last season.
Kevin, there's no doubt about it. Their worst record in over 30 years. But you know what? I really like what they did. They shuffled the deck player-wise. They brought in a new head coach. Sometimes you have to take that step backward to go 2 steps forward.
Now, here's McConnell. Here's Matherin. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Itadze, a three-pointer off the mark. The Knicks leading by 13. For 3, Barrett. Duarte grabs the ball. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Brunson, good.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
McConnell with it. Unloads from 13. That shot, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
We've got Daniel Tice. And it's Matherin in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And Fournier over to help. McConnell passes to Duarte. That's it. He's got 2 made now. He's shooting 2 for 3. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Here's Fournier following the score by Indiana. And the call will be against Fournier. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
McConnell against Brunson. McConnell passes to Johnson. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. The Knicks leading by 11. Inside shot. The pass to Brunson. Now here's Randall. Defense right on him. And the foul on Chris Duarte. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. A crossover.
Daniel Tice using his length to contest shots. Nicely done.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now, here's McConnell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Matherin.
Way to play and attack mode and get to the line.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. Endures these Pacers the first full season after the big trade that came last year.
Kevin, I think they felt like they had to do something to shake things up. A big drop-off in production over the last 2 years. That was after an extended run of playoff appearances. So what you hope is a guy as young as Tyrese Halliburton with the skill set he has can have an immediate impact and start to raise your trajectory.
Now Tice following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. That cuts the lead to single digits. Tice has got his first basket.
Now strength and commitment. He was going to finish that play. Daniel Tice doing work.
Brunson kicks to Randle. Dishes to Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Matherin. Passes to Tice. 5 to shoot. Has to be touched. Back to Tice. That shot misses. Randall with some nice D. The Knicks leading by 11. Now Brunson. He's got 8. And Barrett the bucket on the assist by Brunson. Barrett's got 6.
This guy's a bucket getter. R.J. Barrett finds a way to capitalize on the interior. He's got the size to get it done.
Here's McConnell. Robinson with the block. Tice against Randall. Up top, Barrett. He has 6. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
He lobs it up, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
The Pacers making a change here. Halliburton's checked in. Knicks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Randall passes to Robinson. Pass to Brunson. Fournier in the corner. New York needs to get off a shot. The offensive rebound. Robinson misses.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And the pass to Tice. Stolen by Robinson. Randall surveying the D. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution for your Pacers. Miles Turner. Jalen Smith. Button Heel.
35 seconds left now here in the second. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Look, Julius Randle is never going to back away from a defensive player. He knows he's got the strength to play through contact. Nice job drawing the foul.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
And New York making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Reddish comes in for Barrett. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Fournier. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Nembhard. Halliburton for 3. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Now, here's Reddish. And there's the feed to Rose. 3 seconds left. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Knicks lead by 16.
You can see the athleticism and toughness. Rose becoming exponentially.
Thanks for the great interview, David.
Your Pacers. 10. The Knicks. 26.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Hartenstein is out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Cameron Reddish. And it's Rose. And it's Quigley in at the 2 spot.
That's what you call a strong take, folks. Buddy Hield so assertive.
Outside Rose. Kicks it to Reddish. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Halliburton following the basket by Cam Reddish. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Hey guys, a bit of a surprise with the change of scenery for Halliburton.
Oh, I'd say so, Greg, because this guy was the number 12 pick just a year before, had a outstanding start to his career his first year in Sacramento. I don't think there's any doubt this guy will continue to shine in a new uniform.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Knocked loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
This is it to Reddish. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Now, here is Halliburton. Smith outside. Outside for Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Toppin, no one around him. New York, no good that time either. Pacers trail by 14. On deep. Toppin pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Shoots over Turner. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Offensive rebound. Hartenstein over to the left wing. Here's Rose diving in, and he makes that one. Rose has got his second basket of the game.
But you see the strong dribble drive. It backs the defense up, and Rose at his best setting up that shot.
Halliburton for 3. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Pass to quickly. To the middle. New York moving it around. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Halliburton with it. And it's Toppin picking him up.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Reddish. The shot comes out, so Indiana will take it the other way. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. 1:10 left in the third. And he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting for that for a while.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
The kick out to Rose. Here's Toppin. Offline with his 3.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Smith outside. Pass to Nembhard. Rose against Halliburton. There's the pass to Nembhard. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Toppin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I think one thing that's clear with Obi Toppin is he has a drive to keep improving. He knows he's got some talent, but it's about the work you put in.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Hartenstein. Eric comes in for Reddish. Evan Fournier's checked in for Quickly. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Rose. So timeout call here, the first for Indiana. The Pacers making a change here. Tice is checked in, and New York with a change here too. Randall's checked in. 24 seconds left in the third. Passes it to Nembhard. There's the pick. Back to McConnell. Nembhard, the pass to McConnell. Off on the layup.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possession. That's how you build a lead.
Well, through 3/4 of And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Indiana calls timeout.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Mitchell Robinson.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. Got healed. Smith is out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Fournier pass to Robinson. Shoots over Turner, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Mitchell Robinson on the floor for his defense unequivocally, but this young guy is really coming on the offensive end. Great job drawing the contact.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. Trailing by 19. He rifled that one in from distance.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton in a rhythm, boy, he is something else to watch on the pull-up jump shot.
Fournier, that's for two. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Well, it's been early in his career, but Tyrese Halliburton has proven to be extremely dangerous from range.
Randall kicks to Barrett. Beyond the arc. Knicks with a new 14. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. Brunson with it. Halliburton picks him up. Fournier for three. Kept alive. Here's Robinson. Here's Brunson.
Well, you love the footwork and the persistence from Tyrese Halliburton defensively. Great pressure.
Misses from short range. New York leading by 15. Down low. Turner with the steal. And here's Halliburton. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Nembhard. Three-pointer. They kick out to Hield. Buries the long-range jumper.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Outside for Randall. And a miss there on the triple. Pacers trail by 12. Here's Nembhard. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Brunson finds Randall. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 7 rebounds in the game. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Barrett with the ball. Outguarded by Hield. And the rejection by Smith. Turner against Fournier. And it's Turner finishing it off.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall. And Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
They could use a bucket. Here's Brunson. It's taken away by Smith. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Randall. Fournier gets a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists tonight. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New York.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
The Knicks leading by 12.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for New York.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Mitchell Robinson.
Well, I think his contribution clearly came at the defensive end, right? He came up with a bunch of huge steals. He was a menace all night long.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Hield can't hit. Here's Fournier. Pass to Brunson. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win